Hello and welcome back to Humankind turn 211, looking at our glorious city of Paris, where we are starting now our unit production. The Frankie militaires are in full swing, or this production is in full swing. We are being once again also chased up here with some barbarians, so let's move away there rather. It's 4 units of that. Also in Nog we can decide what we want to go with next. In Nog we do have a pretty good regiment here sitting around, so with them we could do something, but I'd rather just have them now here for some stability increase. In Nog I think we have a nice project here, the pottery workshop, for that +4 influence per turn. Influence is just very important overall for the civics and detachments in the future. That I might do. Other than that, we can still decide on what we want to specialize Nog here, right? Science is a bit there, industry is a lot here already, so we might just go with another mega quarter there thanks to the adjacency bonus of these mountains over here. So let's go ahead and continue expanding this city there. But I think long-term wise, once we have an attachment, I might just make this a money generating city overall, right? We're not even in the mid game yet of this let's play, right? We're basically still in the early phase. We are still far away from anything really. And we're not even in the modern era, so far away, and we can still develop all our cities there to our liking. Munich is facing some stability problems now too, and since we do have that nice bonus on command quarters with food and industry, they are really providing a nice bonus there overall with adjacency bonuses. So let's add another one here. Gives me +2 food, industry, and 15 stability that we just need right now for Munich. And with that, I will then be able to build another market quarter over there for those nice bonuses overall and the money. They are attacking really. Let's try and retreat. They are stronger overall. So we're just going to get up here right now, and I might move up there and make my stand up here, right? If they want to come for us again, I think on that mountain we can make a nice stand overall. Now, how is it looking with my Frankie? We have them. We have the first unit here with their 20 upkeep. It's going to be expensive. So let's just enjoy the 166 coin that we get right now, because it's not going to stay there, of course. The guilds have been researched. So with that, we do get the minus 20% money cost on trading. That's pretty good. So with that, we can make some more easier trading overall. I completely ignored my heavy infantry and war summons here, because I think it's not really something that we need, since we have that special unit here, the Frankie militaires. I don't think that I need the great swordsman really, and we could just go for something else really. For example, the armory, 25 experience on creating units, and another veterancy level for militia units. Nah, it just doesn't tickle me, right, in any way. So I might go for the seafaring mastery or the military architecture. Let's go for the military architecture. I think this is overall pretty nice science there. In Aachen, the next Frankie is out, the next knight, and we are of course bumping them out now one by one, and then we are moving against something overall. Yeah. Kandar gained another pop, so that's our attachment or our outpost up there. We could make it a city soon if I want to. Difficult decision really. I think I'm eyeing some other cities there before I go down this route. Also, I gotta say, I love the music once again. They did such an amazing job on that. We do need our first war target though. I need to decide where do I want to go for. We do of course have the very strong Greeks in the north here, that I could go for some of those cities there. I would need to fortify my border cities for that though. On the other hand, I could also just focus a bit more on conquering these guys there. With that city here, I could make a good attachment of this one, or I could make this a city and that an attachment, whatever. In that case, it might really be worth it, to be honest, to do that first before I go against the Greeks or anything. So let's move my troops up there to the north, up here all the way, right? Because then we could go for Gergovia that we have there, another independent people, and Worms would be then kind of like in the center here between us, or between my territories overall. Another knight has been created in Aachen, another one is coming out, and in Paris another one is coming out too. We can go with 4 more if I really want to boost them. Let's go with 1 more in Paris and 1 more in Aachen, and that will be fine then, because I can't afford more for now. They're just really expensive overall. When I think about how much a Carbata, for example, cost me a 3 only there, the knights cost me a 20 coin. That's just bears the question if it's really worth it. We do have stability is rather stable now in Munich. Another market quarter though, and that will be the end of it then. No more that we are going for here. I could have a keep. Nah, I do have my... There we have it though. Some good infrastructure. Coin per traders. That is pretty good for Munich overall. So I think we're going down with that then.
I think you might.
This is going to be an ongoing fun thing here, right? This open border suggestion by the Greeks. Dragons of the battlefield. Tales of other empires' armies boasting fire-breathing engines is spreading like wildfire through your own ranks, driving interest in weapons powered by gunpowder. Now one such scorched and blackened armament has been scavenged from a recent battlefield. What should you do with it? Study it? Display it? This gives me Swift. Nah, I don't like that Swift bonus. It's not really that powerful. Study it brings me away from progress, which is, I think, strange. Why would that give me... Why would that bring me to tradition? Towards tradition and away from progress. I would like to study it, right? Or deconstruct it. That gives me the new army in Paris. Let's go with that. So with that, we got our first gunpowder unit. Quite as early as 6700 BCE. By the way, yeah, those numbers are totally not working out here. So 6700 BCE and we are in the medieval era. I think they really should do something about that inconsistency there. So this number here, the year is totally worthless, really. We can totally ignore this and we're just in the medieval era now. And that's basically it. I don't know why they even have a number there for the year, because we do have the era there anyway. Anything else doesn't really make sense to me. Now Paris, we can build something again. I'm not going with the militia though. I'm going with the apothecary. So this gives me that one science, one stability per researcher. And since we have 14 researchers, it's just an overall nice bonus to Paris there in general. I might also go with another scriptorium then on my attachments to further boost my science output. Something over here might work. Also down here, 15 science and some faith. That's just a very good tile overall. And for industry, boy, yes, there is another nice one here. Plus 19 for that mountain adjacency. Let's put it there as well. So we're boosting some stability, science and productivity for Paris. We have another full regiment of knights then pretty soon. That's the last one coming out then from Aachen, right? Which is, by the way, at 100 stability now. Perfect. That means, yeah, Aachen can put some more into researchers and stuff like that. So let's get us another one for plus 18. And I should stop with the research now because I think we're faster than we can actually progress through the era. So I could actually focus in Aachen since industry is quite full there as well. I mean, we're going to need a lot of industry later, right? We have lots of mountains here. There should be some... plus 11, that's not good. Not the best adjacency bonuses that we have there. Food is fine too. Scriptorium. But then again, we have more science than we really need. So I could also just focus on a few of these infrastructure programs that we have.
Whatever you intend to produce, with 15 makers' quarters, I guarantee there will be a lot of it.
And we do have a lot of money there. Yep, Munich is producing us more and more money now. Let's also put this one into the money business there. So 46 again to keep this one up. And since we have 1,800 coin, let's just look for a trade again. So the Ghanaians want to travel some gemstones. That's direct plus 5% money per gemstone on all cities and also plus 2 money per gemstone on market quarters. That's pretty good since we have a lot of market quarters already, 660. Can we purchase a second one? Yes, we can purchase 2 of them right away and boosting our income from 40 to 100 per turn. With 1 or with 2 single trades there, beside all that stability. Trade is just so powerful. I love it. In NOC, which is really growing quickly there now, I would probably like to go ahead and get us a few market quarters on the way, even though NOC is rather full already with science and industry. How should I go about this? I think... Stability is fine here too. We have the research quarters there, so let's just, let's boost our research quarters. Can't do anything about that. Anyway, another attack has been finished. The military architecture, we can now merge cities together. We also get the trebuchet as a powerful siege weapon in sieges. And with that, a scientist star. Do we have all of them now? No, we can still get one more with 3 more attacks. One more here. And destroying military units, that would bring us another star, and that would bring us to the next era right away, I guess. So that's probably something we can do. There is actually an army down there. 4 soldiers. We are 3 soldiers, but we have the upper hand here with the territory, so let's try it out. Manual battle. Let's stay up here on the higher ground. And I guess let's just let them attack. Okay, they also don't want to attack, it seems. I'm also moving my second regiments of knights now away from Aachen. We still keep that stability bonus there, so no worries. I'm going to move both of them now up here to this city there, because I want to take it. More researches, what we need. We're basically just going for the weaker researches here. The mounted warfare gives me some ransacking gains on armies, and the craftsmanship, let's go for craftsmanship first. This is really just for the star, and then probably the furnace steel. This battle here, what's going on really? They don't attack us, so we need to attack them, and we have the upper ground, so let's just do this. I don't want to drag this out endlessly, and I know exactly that we can win this one. Very good. Very good. End it once again. And then we can also attack them down here. And I'm definitely not leaving my high ground. We're waiting once again. And yeah, they lost 2 units. And with that, we also get the military star. Perfect. Now it's really just 2 more attacks or 3 more attacks. And we can advance to the next era already. I haven't lost any units there, so we might use them then as well up there for this battle there. And let's move my troops. Let's continue. There's someone attacking us here. No idea who they are, but they're pretty weak. And let's use my knights for the first time. We should definitely stay on the higher ground though. Right. One of them needs to stay in the camp though. Otherwise we might be losing that. And the other one is staying here. Right, they're flanking us now. Not bad, not bad at all. And they have knights too. Very strong knights indeed. Perfect. And this one, taking them down. That was rather easy. No idea why they did it. They give me just a nice progress towards my military stars. We continue. Craftsmanship. And with those units up there to the north. And those units here continue as well towards that city. I would like to stay above the city cap after all. Research-wise, mounted warfare. Ooh, that's the only 4 attacks I have left, I think. Yep. So it doesn't matter in what kind of like the way I take it. We could go with the heavy infantry here. Why? Because it gives me +1 unit per army. That is just overall very good. The great fish market for money on harbors. Yeah, it's a nice bonus, but that's about it. Let's go with the heavy infantry. Because that gives me a nice permanent bonus on all my armies. There's some units here. We can take quickly care of them. Right, we have some deployment there. Nope, we don't even need that. I mean, we can go up here, of course, with my knights. And then we attack from the higher ground. I love those units already, how powerful they are. It's beautiful. And we can afford another regiment pretty soon if I continue like that on my money course. Now, I'm moving full in with all my units that I have. This one is a war declaration with the Greeks. No! Are you for real? Are you for real? The Greeks took the city. Alright, they took the city again. Right in front of our nose. Under our nose. Incredible. What is going on here? They did it again. I don't believe it. I might go ahead and upgrade this army there. I might just train more knights now and move against them. Let's train my next knights in Paris. 2 of them. Oh, we lose... We miss 1 iron again.
I am listening.
I don't know why we do that.
Sovereign.
Is it with the Greeks? Yeah, I think one of the trade routes got disrupted there. Alright, but this is the second provocation. They already did that with worms, and that just leaves me them as my target, really. We can also enter a new era finally with the latest tax. So bye-bye medieval era. Let's choose the next one. Once again, we need to choose now some new civilization. So the Franks were really great for the scriptorium. We do have them now in quite all of our territories, so no longer do we need them really. And now we have a couple of options. How many are still? Oh, only the Greeks are now in the next era, and they're playing as another well, lots of food there with them, so that's them. We can decide now what we want. We have now some really good modern options there available to us. So yes, as my next culture, I'm probably going with the Dutch here, because the Dutch give me a flat +1 money per population on all cities. It also gives me the VOC warehouse, that's another money boost, plus 20 money per adjacent harbor. We do have 4 harbor tiles, so that means plus 80 potentially from this one here. Also on cities, 2 money per trader and trader slot, and it counts as a market quarter. This is really powerful to boost your whole economy with income, and since we're in the process of creating huge armies, I think to sustain that it's fine. We would of course also have something that boosts a bit more our science output, for example. Where do we have them? I think it was wasn't it the Ottomans, the Mings? There they are, the Joseons. So these guys here are really powerful for science, but we are already faster on our science output than we progress the eras, right? So I'm pretty fine here with the Dutch as my next civilization. Let's go ahead. I never thought that I would play as the Dutch.
Geography, cartography, algebra, optics, astronomy. It's a time of discovery and exploration. But discoveries are not made solely by traders and adventurers. Those who explore with ships and caravans would go in circles without those who explore with pens and parchment. It seems the Dutch have both ships as well as pens and paper, not to mention their vast quantities of cheese.
Very good. As Dutch, we also get very fast ships that we can use to colonize new worlds, especially the New World. How a nice coincidence for that. The Dutch we have now, we are focusing on the merchant trade with them. We also get this flat bonus. Look at that, a plus 100 almost. In addition to that, and it's only going to continue from here, we get the VOC warehouse now as our special new building. I love how we get these special buildings every new turn, basically. And then we just need to find this one here and have it close to harbor, right? So this one, Aachen, still needs a proper harbor. We do have some very, very good options here with the 32. I do, of course, need to build some districts towards that, but that should really be a minor problem there. This one is a bit too far away. And I like those food bonuses here, so let's go ahead and build us a harbor just up there for this one, and then we might be building some market quarters down here to that harbor. 2 more I think I would need on that occasion. In Paris, I've built some more knights again. I'm going to build another knight right away. We do just need them for the stuff that we have. We could claim a new wonder. We still have a few of them available here, so the St. Basil's Cathedral. That's a lot of faith there once again. The Taj Mahal gives me plus 50 money percent on calm cities, so with high stability. And the palace here gives me plus 5 industry on that, and plus 100 production towards any shared projects. I would like to go with the Taj Mahal, to be honest. I'm claiming this one here. Aachen is already a calm city. We have high stability in this area. Very good. And this one just boosted again overall by 50%. It's especially useful then for Munich once we have the stability up and running here, right? But in the meantime, for Munich, we have more income here. We don't have any new projects really that are powerful as of the moment. So I also, by the way, built a palisade here. No, we do need to build a palisade because we're going to war soon, and I want to fortify my towns there. And then another market quarter over there for that plus 17 income. 2 more turns for the next soldier in Paris. In Paris, we could now use this VOC warehouse then. We have the harbor, we have a free tile there. What a nice coincidence. And that's 25 additional money and plus 4 influence. So let's build us that special building here right away in Paris. And we can do the same thing, I think, then. Down here, but I think we do still, yep, there needs to be another district. Let's make this one a market district, and then another warehouse then here once this one is built, right? And then another harbor adjacency bonus. Here we actually have 2 harbors, so if I connect both of them with that warehouse, oh boy, that's going to be nice income there. An expedition for the state. A well-connected foreign sailor has approached your court seeking funds to mount a naval expedition. What do we want to do? Do we want to fund it with lots of money? Do we want to oversee it? We do get a new reinforcement, or we want to decline it? We're going to fund it, I think, pushing us towards world there more, and chance of good consequences. 500 coin. This time we can afford it. Last time I could not afford it. So this time there is something. Aachen, the harbor is well on the way. And my next regiment is ready more or less. Let's move this one up here to the Greek border. There's so much territory over there. We should really go for that. Heavy infantry has been researched, so +1 army for each one of my regiments. And it's time for some new tech then. That is the early modern time. The 3-masted ship, decentralized power. This one gives me the colony, by the way. That is really good. It's a package, more or less, that builds a city right from scratch. And it's pretty good for all the colonization, right? So we're in the age of colonization now. So 3-masted ship first, and then we're going with the gunpowder as the next very strong military unit that we want to provide there. I love that. We are we are really just coming along these eras there. Just perfectly fine this time. Also research, yeah, I think research-wise we're still pretty fine there too. I could, this time I'm going to put a bit more into the science area there in Aachen again. And in Paris, oh, we are full on that already. In Paris, we should have that special... I've built it already. Perfect for that snowballing research effect, of course. What a jolly good game. Stay tuned.